blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Yeah, I already hope you're ready for a demon because I'm bringing it out tonight. It's Friday night, and welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter. Oh, man. Another beautiful evening here. It's raining outside. I had a lot of lightning and thunder. Like, the thunder's been crazy here today. We don't get so much thunder here or lightning, but today has been especially charged for some reason. And it's pretty wicked. Like, I'm in Connecticut, and here we don't really get severe weather as much. You know, when it comes to like thunderstorms and stuff, we really don't get much of it. But today, it's been crazy. The energy's been really high today here, and hope everyone's having a great evening. What would you like to talk about? I mean, that's the title of the show because I really didn't come in here with any titles or anything to talk about. Well, I do have stuff to talk about, but it'll probably put half of you guys to sleep. And the other half will probably be like, because all I always have to do with this crazy ass government of ours. And I want to see if I could post that link on my channel. Let me see if I could do that. Because I want you guys to check it out for yourselves. I sent this link out to Albie. And I want you, the individuals out there, to see for yourself what the American government is all about. And it's damning. It's just the worst of the worst that you could think of. It's happening, and it's been pre-planned. It's been said in the past, and it's coming now to fruition. And it's just so freaking sickening. It makes you sick. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post it so you guys could check it out for yourselves. When you get the opportunity, check out that link. You don't have to do it right now. It's always going to be in the chat room because it's every time you come watch the show, it's going to be there. But if you do come in, I would like for you guys to watch that, and then maybe tomorrow we could talk about it because it's pretty serious, and a lot of people are not paying attention. That's why I keep saying, like, if we don't keep an eye on these people, they're going to keep running wild and they're going to keep doing whatever the hell they want. And when is this going to end? When is this going to get any better? It's not. It hasn't gotten any better. It's getting worse, and it's already predetermined to get worse. They want to reduce population. That is the plan. That's been the plan ever since. Is to lower the population, to get rid of the population. It's too many mouths, too many people, too many minds, too many people thinking, and they don't want that. They don't want people like me talking on here because I speak the truth and they know it, and I get censored. It doesn't matter. They say, well, it's our platform. Well, okay, but you're providing a service to us to use, and we should be able to use our speech to be able to speak. Hello? We can't be silenced. You're not going to win. As many times you want to put me on timeout, as many times you want to take down my videos, as many times you just want to put me on a 1-week suspension, I'm not going to shut up. You may silence me, but I'll find a way. I'll find a way to speak, and I will be heard. And that's it. End of story. This show today is not going to be long. I'm going to try to wrap it up by 9 p.m. Right now it's 7:56 p.m. So it's only going to be like a 1-hour show. So you have a topic you want to talk about, bring it onto the show. You're more than welcome to talk to me about anything, whatever you want to talk about. I leave it up to you guys because this is our show. And no one's going to fucking step all over us on our show. Fuck you, YouTube. And please take that personal. So let's go ahead and put out the... Let me put out the link to the show. And Albie's going to jump on, so I'll be waiting for you, Albie. I'm going to light up my medicine. I haven't smoked anything today. And I need a smoke. I'm going to need it. Definitely going to need it for at least an hour. I'm only going to do an hour today. I have things I got to do tonight, and I got to run around circles. So I played the Mega Millions. So if I win the Mega Millions, you'll know. You'll know if I won the Mega Millions. I'll tell you right now, everything will change in the show. I'll have a production, like it'll be like professionally done. Right now, this is a one man army right now. It's fine. But if I win that Mega Millions, shoot, I'll tell you right now, the game would change. The whole game, the whole show would change. I'll tell you right now, I'll have thousands of people watching me. That'd be so cool, right? To win the Mega Millions. Someone won the Powerball. They won the 1.8 million. Oh, million. 1.8 billion with a B. I guess after taxes and everything, it's 570 million. 570 million if you want to take a claim. Problem with that is they're going to tax you every fucking year on that money. Even if you pay, listen to this, even if you pay up front your taxes on that money, they're still going to tax you every fucking year. It's like they take away the money that you won. Gradually, they're going to take it away. Unless you invest it properly, unless you invest at least half of that money, you have to invest it. You have to have really good attorneys, good accountant, and let me tell you, you need to invest it. You need to invest. Because if you don't, that money's going to, as fast as it comes, that's as fast as it goes. And that sucks. Bring in Albie. Albie. Uh-oh.
What's up?
Don't hear you, Albie. Hey, there he is. Oh, what's up, man? What's happening, man? Can you hear me okay?
What's up?
You can hear me okay? Uh-oh. You're being attacked. You're being attacked,
I'm
Albie.
cool.
Okay. So what's going on? What you would like to talk about? Uh-oh. Albie, you cool, but your system is not. They want to silence Albie. Albie, whatever you're doing is not working. Yo, it's not. I can't even hear you at all. No, can't hear you. Uh-oh. Albie, go ahead and fix that, and we'll bring you back. So Albie's gonna fix his system, see what's going on his side. He's having some technical difficulties. You see, with me, it's a little different because I'm the paying for like the super high speed, super duper, whatever you want to call it. I forgot what they call it. They call it panoramic Wi-Fi. So some shit they came up with. It's like always coming up with some fucking words and try to sell us with some bullshit. But I got like the really high end Wi-Fi, so that's why you have a clear picture and you see me in 1080p, right? Maybe it's like 7 something. I don't know. it's clear and you can see me. Let's go ahead and bring Albie back, see if his issues are resolved. Albie, we can't hear you, Albie. Albie. All right, he's still having issues on his side. It'll drop off. You gotta have to restart your system, Albie, or something, because your mic or something's going on over there is not letting you speak. Yeah, I want people to watch that link that I put up. I sent it to Albie. I'm gonna be sending it to everyone that I know. That I want to send it to every fucking Democrat. I want to send it to every Republican. I want to send it to everyone. Everyone just needs to see where we're headed in this communist state of the United States. Communist state of the United States? Well, no, you for real? Yeah. Our government is acting like communists. I mean, they took a page off of fucking Fidel Castro. And he was a fucking he was an asshole to a lot of people, but to a lot of people he was a god. He was a savior. So, how can we judge him if we don't even know him like properly? We only know what they tell us. We never saw it in person. We never, if you hear news from the United States talking about someone negative, that might be something good. Okay. Because every time they come attacking you and they come with negative views, 9 out of 10 is the opposite. Okay. So keep that in mind. But please click on that link, watch it later, get back to me tomorrow, and let me know how you feel. Because we're going to talk about it tomorrow. I know a lot of people don't like talking political, but we have to get political because I have my motherfucking eyes on them. And I have my attention on them. I'm monitoring them. And I am not liking what I'm seeing. And you should be worried. You should be worried. Man, this medicine is so good. You see, I buy this medicine from the dispensary, right? But I like to roll my own. So I bought some of the pre-rolls But the pre-rolls, when I scaled it, the medicine was scaling at 0.7. I don't smoke 0.7s. I'll smoke 0.6, the most 0.6, but I average 0.5. 0.5 is enough for me to smoke. Oh, my fire fell. I rubbed the damn joint on the chair. Fucking killed my back on top of it. Almost lost my light. But we're gonna review that link video tomorrow, and I want you guys to watch it. Please let me know what you think. If you have Discord, you have me on Discord like Albie does. He'll let me know what he thinks. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about it briefly, and then we'll get into other stuff. We're not gonna just. And tomorrow I might do. I don't know. I want to do a show with Doc Illusions. I really want to do a show with him, but I need to communicate with him a little bit better, because I wrote to him on Discord, but he's not really getting my messages on Discord. So I don't know what's going on with Discord on his end, because it works fine on my end. All right, let's try Albie out again. Albie.
What's up?
There we go, man. Now we can hear you. Albie, when you watch that video, right? I want you to watch it after the show.
I already did watch it.
You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched it all the way to the end.
Okay, now I'll let you be the first. What do you think?
Well, I think that, democracy, on this land is very arcane. They want to control you. And on the other hand, they want to take away your rights, democracy,
Yeah, it's like a democratic state. We're in a democratic. Not only that is a democratic state that we're living in, but it's a communist state.
Yeah, the communists, Democrats are communists that wants to, take over everything. Want.
They're attacking Albie again. Albie, you have too much in your mind that you must be being attacked. You're definitely being silenced. Can't hear nothing that you're saying right now. But the video is not that long. It's like 15, almost 16 minutes. Let me check. It's 15 minutes and 46 seconds. That's all I want you to invest, and I want you to watch it. Albie, you're in and out. Like, basically, I didn't hear nothing you said for the past 40 seconds. But hopefully you're back. You hear?
Yeah, my internet's gonna pop out. My cell phone apps are acting up. I don't know what's wrong. It's the sunstorms that affecting on Earth. So,
man, you must really. You must have a really low end internet. And what I mean by that is that it's not strong enough. Like, the signal is not strong enough. Either the router is not strong enough, or the service is not strong enough.
It's actually.
I think is the router.
Service is affecting.
Yeah, the service is the service. You get what you pay for, but the router is what. It's the Wi-Fi. It's what releases the Wi-Fi into the home. Now, if you know, the Wi-Fi has to go through the walls. Okay. Now, if your wall has a cement wall and you're behind that cement wall, it's very hard for Wi-Fi to go through that at times, and it does cut you off, and it will act a little wonky. That's why they have these. They sell these devices where you plug in that amplifies your router,
Yeah.
so you be able to have more Wi-Fi coverage. I don't suggest that because it's more interference, it's more signal that's being put out. You don't see it, you don't feel it like the air, right? But it's
Yeah.
there and it's going through our bodies. Okay, my Wi-Fi is in the other room. Okay, because behind here there's another room, and that's the router is over
Right.
in that corner, so it's not that far. It can travel through the wall to where my computer is here, and I have good picture, perfect, no drop off, no nothing. This is I'm paying high amount for my wife. My you get what you pay for. That's why I keep saying you get what you pay for. If you go with the cheaper plan, you're gonna get the cheaper ways of internet. But if I got the panoramic Wi-Fi and it's the high end Wi-Fi and it's a beast. It's supposed to be a beast. Even the box is intimidating because it has this light on the top. And to me, it looked like a fucking like Short Circuit, the movie, the robots with the red eyes. Like you remember the beam? It had like that red beam. That what
Yeah.
reminds me of that box. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'll show it to you, Albie. Albie's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, that's it's the whole system is there, and it's been bringing me a beautiful picture. So it's okay. Let me see. Let me check my. So I got a. Yeah, here it's been the weather's just acting crazy. We've been getting it's been very it's been a wet summer. That's out here for Connecticut. It's been pretty. We had a mild winter. Our winter wasn't that bad. I mean, it was cold, but we didn't get that much snow. We didn't get snow like that. Let me check here something because I gotta check the weather real quick. Oh boy, Springfield's gonna get it. Holyoke. Oh man, they should be under like a tornado warning. It's it has a hook. There's a hook echo. I'm looking at it on my phone. I'm looking at the radar, and there's a hook echo that I'm seeing. There might be a tornado in Massachusetts. Wow. Well, I'm glad that's not here. Let me see. The storm's already passed by here, so but they're getting their ass whooped up north. Oof. I wouldn't want to be in that area. Hell no. Mm-mm. I remember just like what a few years back, maybe like 4 years, 5 years ago, that Springfield had a tornado, Springfield, Massachusetts, and it was a pretty big tornado. And I was like, holy shit. I only live about 40 minutes from there. And there was a tornado. It crossed the river and everything. It crossed the Connecticut River. That's how like it was a beast. I think you look at it. I think that they have video on YouTube. I'm sure. If you type out Springfield, Massachusetts tornado, you're gonna see it. I wonder how many years back it was. I know it was a few years back. Have you ever? I know Albie has experience. Well, not a direct hit. Albie got graced by a tornado. My house in Florida, when I was young, our house got hit, direct hit by a tornado. It was a EF1. It was the lower scale of the tier, but it was strong enough to pull out, like, destroy the carport, our roof, and our shed was gone with all the equipment inside. That's how it sucked up everything. Um, but our house was like kind of like made with really good concrete, and our roof tiles are really strong. But it did rip off some of the tiles from the roof, and but all in all, everyone survived. We survived, and I was in school at that time. But my where I went to school, my house was only like 3 blocks away. Like, no, actually, it was a little more. It was like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks away. So a little under a mile away was where I was at, and the tornado hit my house. Like, it curved through that area, and I knew it was a tornado because my ears popped in the classroom, and then the siren went off. In the classrooms, there's a special tone or ringtone for emergencies, and we knew it was a tornado one. So that siren went off in the overhead, we hid underneath our desks. I was like, all our ears were popping, and we were like, oh shit. And then we see the wind outside. It was very, like, because we had our windows and we could see it. We could see outside, and we could see how horrible the weather is. And that was scary. But I can imagine someone surviving like a category like EF5. That's the mother. That's the finger of God, because everything that is going to touch is gone. And that's what they call it. The EF5s is the finger of God. Because to survive it's unless you're in a fortified bunker where you have it in your home, you go underground and you close that door and you lock it and then you hide. That's how you're gone. Your house is gone. And sometimes those doors don't even, it's so strong that it rips the door right off its hinges. It's incredible, the force of these systems. And talking about systems, there's a storm out there that I've been looking at. It's a 95L right now. It's getting itself together. It's getting its act together. Let me see if they have a radar. I want to take a look at it. I know I could put it up on. I could possibly put it up. I don't think I can get it right now from here because it's not. Well, I could find a image. 95. Let me see if I can find. Give me 1 second, and I could be able to find the system, because the system is developing really quick. I have a feeling that it's going to be going pretty close to my country. Well, where my family, and I have family over there in Puerto Rico, so. Going to show you guys real quick what this storm is looking like right now, and it has me concerned. And I knew something's. Remember, I told you something's big is going to happen for everyone. Something's big is going to happen this month. It's going to be a month, so it was a month from yesterday. So something's big is going to happen that's going to pretty much get our attentions. But let me show you guys this storm. Let me bring it up. All right. Let me just smooth this up here. All right. Take a look at that storm. That's 95L. It's about 5 days away from probably about 4 or 5 days away from the islands. And look at the rotation of it. You see this right here? It's already starting to breathe. Hold on. It's starting to breathe. The system, it's pushing out. So all the weather it's pushing outwards. Let me see if I can put this on pause because it's on a loop. Let's go ahead and okay. I'm gonna control it for right now. You see right there how it's pushing outwards. So it's expanding. So what that's doing is it's getting its act together, and it's starting to develop. Now we got winds that are coming from the south, going to the north, and to the west, to the east and west. So it's doing a whole circle. It's getting its act together. And as I go back, you can see the difference how that exploded. You see on the where it says 12 north and 41 west, right? In that square, look how it explodes from where it's at. Look how big it's now. Now it was one square that it was covering. It was just covering this square right here. Right? Now you're going to see that it's all these four right now. And I feel like it's going to get bigger. Look at that now. And this is a night camera because it's getting nighttime. So it's nighttime where the storm's at. And look how big this 4 squares. This might turn into a monster. I really don't want it to be. I just feel nervous for the folks in Puerto Rico. I really do. Let's slow this down. And we'll let it play. Actually, I could switch it out. Let's go ahead and go with the long wave. So you can see the strength and see the development of it. You see how small it got and then how big it got, and look how the red, how more defined red it's getting towards the center. This system's going to be a monster. And the name is going to be Emily. This might be Emily tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, this might be Tropical Storm Emily. And this storm has high potential to becoming a strong category. So the islands are going to need a lot of energy sent to them because this is going to be a bad one for them. And this is just the beginning of the storms. You know, this is just the beginning. They're predicting a lot of storms this year, a lot of hurricanes this year, and major hurricanes, and I feel it. I do. And it's not gonna be a good year for the tropics, and it might be a record year. A record. We're gonna be competing with like 2005. Because that's the year we went and we passed all the names, and we ended up doing the Roman Greek names. The Roman Greek names we started going. I think they changed it this year or a few years that they're gonna use regular names. You know, they're just gonna change, go back to A and then do names. But yeah, it's it's amazing. Like weather is so powerful, so much energy, so controlled. There's so many things that need to happen for a storm to get developed. It all is with the winds, the pressure, low pressure, high pressure, the rotation of the earth, the strength of the sun, the flares from the sun that manipulates the ionosphere and manipulates the storms and actually makes them stronger. The sun really big plays a big role in life, and more people should appreciate the sun. More people should be acknowledging and because without the sun, there's no us. Put it this way: there's no Jesus if there was no sun. Make you think about that. We think of one person being the gods of being the almighties, right? But they wouldn't be almighty if there was no sun. Because if there was no sun, you would not be here. There will be no gods here. This would be a dead planet. And if you're gonna talk about other gods from other places for here, then that's a whole book of worms that you're opening up, because there's so much life out there. There probably are. There probably gazillion gods out there. There's probably zillions and billions and gazillions of gods out there, because I feel like every one of us is a god. We're all gods. We're our own gods. We're alive, so why not? What's so different from them and us? I don't know, right? I can't hear shit from you, but it's okay. I know you're there. I know you're listening. But it's because you make you think, if there is life out there, and I know there is, and there's so much, it's like organisms, so much life out there. Oh man. And it's for us to think that we're the only ones. I think that's selfish. I think that's very selfish. We're not the only ones. There are more of us out there. A lot more. So many. And their homes are like, their planet is so beautiful. So beautiful, but they also have problems too, like we have problems. There's a lot of animosity still in the galaxy. The same problems we deal with here is done and it's dealt with everywhere else. So they're always trying to one up. There's always trying to be a higher society. And there's life that's really close by to us, but they're not telling us about it. They won't tell us. The Vatican already knows. There was a meeting because they discovered it, and they had a meeting with all the presidents at the Vatican. Even like the United States went and spoke with the Vatican and was explained, this is they couldn't tell society. They were just like, they discovered something and this and this and that, and that's it. But look into the secrets of the Vatican, and you're gonna find out that they're holding on to a very big, fucking shocking news, and they don't want to tell humanity, because they tell humanity, humanity might go insane and may have like this crazy shit go out. They don't want society to go crazy or to believe a certain things. And because if they say that there is life out there, then they're not going to really have faith in the government, because the government has been telling them all along that there isn't any and there's nothing out there. So continue working and be a slave. That's what they want you to be, as slaves. When it comes down to it, you're just all nothing but slaves. So let's go ahead and let me take this screen out here. Hold on, give me a second. Because I could find a better loop. Go back this way here. Give me a sec, and I'll bring it up. Actually, it's a satellite. Satellite, but that's not the satellite that I want. Let me just go back here for a second. Current storms. No, that's not what I was. I'll look for it, and I'll bring you guys back to it, because I had it here. I just need to find it. Which I want the whole. Oh, here it is. Let me see if this is it. Ghost sector, Atlantic. Okay, here it is. This is what I wanted. Let me find out real quick. Okay, I could show this. Okay, then I could go back and show the others. Let's go ahead and share the screen. So this is the Atlantic, Gulf of Mexico. This is the Caribbean. This is Puerto Rico. You got the Virgin Islands here. The ABCs are over here. And this is the Tropical Convergence Zone. This is the storm right here that I've been looking at. This is going to be Emily right here. This little storm up here, that's Tropical Storm Don. What a name, right? Don. So that's a tropical storm right here. This is the threat right now for these islands. And what's going to happen after these islands, it's these are really hot waters. All this water here and through here in Florida and through here in the Gulf is very, very hot water. Very hot water. And you get a tropical system that comes across with enough strength and survives and makes it into the Caribbean. That's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare. I'll let you know right now. It's going to be a crazy nightmare. Let's change it and let's bring in the infrared. Let me see. It's a whole bunch. I was doing the Atlantic wide, but I could get closer if I want to. Here's the central. Let's go with the central. Here's Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Virgin Islands. Here's future storm Emily. I might as well call it Emily because it's looking like a tropical storm already. It's already getting that the characteristics of it. It's like it's developing. It's gonna turn to a tropical storm. Now, as big as it looks here, is this ball that you see here, is it going to explode and become a huge, big bowling ball? Is it going to be tight with an eye? That's going to come through here and maybe come through here maybe as a Category 2 hurricane? It's going to be interesting. tell you right now, this storm is nothing to mess with. I mean, this Caribbean is they're gonna be fucked. They're gonna be fucked. Oh man, it sucks because they're doing it on purpose. Let me see something. Let me come back over here. Let me go to the Central Atlantic, but let me go to the visible. Oh yeah, this storm is expanding. Look how big it got. It exploded. It's like it's pushing out. So it's releasing. It's starting to develop its own high pressure. Okay, remember these storms are low pressure, and once they start developing and starts getting its act together, they start developing their own high pressure within the center of the storm. It'll be low but also high, meaning it'll control itself. It'll start having its own environment. It's controlling its own environment. So here you have wind shear. All this that's coming across here, that's like wind shear. This up here will be like wind shear. But by the time this storm gets to about here, this is not going to be there. There's not going to be any wind shear. This is going to be all favorable. This whole area right here is going to be like super favorable for this storm that's moving west in this direction. Even if it starts going west and west-northwest, it's going to be going like this. Now, if it does something like this and goes towards Puerto Rico, you're gonna be screwed if that happens. That would be worst case scenario, and that would be my prediction and vision coming true. And I don't want that to come true. I saw it and I said it, and I don't want it to happen. But if it happens, I'm gonna have to take a few days off from here because it's just gonna be, because I have family over there, so it's gonna be a little hard. Okay, so we're hoping this doesn't turn into a beast that I think it's going to turn into. The water's so hot there. The only thing is battling is dry air. The only thing is really battling is all this appears like kind of like dry air. But this storm is starting to pick up the moisture and humidity from this hot water, because all this is hot water. Very hot, like around 31 Celsius. It's like hot, like bath water, and all that is humid. That's humid air that's here, and this storm is gonna eat it like Pac-Man. And this storm is gonna develop. It's gonna be we're gonna be talking about this for the next few days. So within the show, I will stop, talk about this for a little bit, and then we could talk about something else. But this storm has my attention big time. And it looks scary, man. Let's stop sharing. I'm already done with that. It's scary. I've been through hurricanes. I survived Hurricane Andrew back in 92, August 24, 1992, South Florida. Hurricane Andrew hit down towards Homestead, Florida. The storm was so big and so strong that where I lived, we got hit by the hard side of the storm, and there was a lot of tornadoes that went by. Our ears kept popping. Every now and then, our ears will start popping. We knew there was a tornado going by. It was bad. Hurricane Andrew. Sometimes I'll watch it on YouTube, like watch the coverage of Hurricane Andrew, I don't know if anyone has, but I suggest watching it because that was a Category 5 landfall hurricane, and you can see the damage and destruction it does. You imagine a storm like that going up the East Coast, like I was talking about yesterday with my dreams. Imagine a hurricane that's Category 5 going through the freaking Gulf Stream, going through the Gulf Stream and going through the whole East Coast and destroying every city along its way. That would be such a worst case scenario. That will reach into the trillions and probably $2 trillion. If it affect every city along the coast all the way to the northeast, oh man, that would destroy our economy. That would destroy. It would truly destroy our economy. I don't know. I don't know if we're ready for that. Hey, Abby.
Hey, what's up?
You're. They don't want you to speak tonight.
Straight. I'm making me an egg sandwich right now. So
A what?
making me an egg sandwich.
Egg sandwich.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen right now making me one.
All right, that's what's up. I had a good breakfast today. I went to IHOP. I went to IHOP. I was not cooking nothing. I went and had me a nice. I had a good breakfast. I had the sampler. If you guys go to IHOP, you'll know what I'm talking about. The sampler is with eggs, ham. Oh, I get the turkey ham, turkey bacon, turkey sausage, and hash browns. And it comes with a short stack of pancakes. And that's what I had for breakfast. A late breakfast too. I ate breakfast like around 11:30. More like brunch than breakfast, but I wasn't really hungry when I woke up this morning, so I got hungry like around 11, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go eat. What I want to eat? Let's go to IHOP. I want to eat." And that's what I got for breakfast. Friday, made it through another week. Celebrate. Feel good Friday, treat yourself. You gotta treat yourself. If you don't treat yourself, then you're just not really taking care of yourself. And you need to take care of yourself because you are important. And we need you. So treat yourself. I'm gonna do a show one day. It's gonna be called Treat Yourself. What you want and what you can afford, then treat yourself. Only if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, then you can't treat yourself. But just take care of yourself. Focus on yourself. A lot of people don't do it. Lots of people don't focus on themselves. They're too busy. They're too distracted. There's too many things going on in their lives, to treat yourself. But it's okay. Another 17 minutes I'll be on. I'll be actually probably, about another. I'll get off here at 9 p.m. I don't want to be on too late. I want to relax tonight. I did a reading earlier today, for someone. So that reading took a lot out of me. And I am tired. You see, I'm yawning, so I'm tired. But I'll be back on tomorrow, and I want to do something in the morning. I want to do a early show, so I might do an early show tomorrow. Like maybe when I wake up, I could do a show.
What kind of early show? What time?
I was trying to do a show. I'm trying to do a show with Doc in the morning, but if he ever communicates with me on Discord, then I'll just set something up, because we can do a show together, and I can broadcast his channel and my channel at the same time. So it's just communicating it, putting it to schedule, and bringing it to reality. That's what we need to do. So hopefully we'll get that squared off one day. We'll figure it out, because he's an early bird, so he's always up early. And sometimes he'll do an early morning show. Like, he'll do a show like at like 4 or 5, 6 in the morning. Like, he'll do a show, and he's always wide awake. This I don't know, like, he sleeps. He must like speed sleeps. I don't know how he does it, because he always has energy, and he's always like he's up like a freaking break of dawn. He's up. Doc should have been a farmer. He would have been a great farmer. Hopefully everything, we'll figure something out, because I want to bring back a show that we used to do, and we need to get back to that show. And I don't think you know what the show is. Albie doesn't know what the show is. Let me see. I have it here. It's a series we were doing for a while. And it was good too, because we really got into it. Like, really, 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 really got into it. And the problem was that I took a break, and we had a little series going, and it was Eclipse of Twilight. And we did that in February. Eclipse of Twilight. And it's pretty cool, man. I've done a lot of videos. Now that I'm looking here, I've done 392 videos. I think this one is 92, or yeah, I think this is 92. I don't think it's 93. It could be 93. I'm like 7-8 videos away from 400. We should do a 400 video special, and we could do it for 4 hours to celebrate the 400. Damn, what day was that gonna land? Shit. How many? Okay, we got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If I do a show every day, I think Friday or Saturday may be our 400 show. That's if I do every day. Don't tell me next Friday will be my 400 video. Oh, we're gonna have to do something there. We're gonna have to definitely gonna have to do something. I'm thinking, because I think that weekend I'm doing something, so I might take that weekend off to celebrate my 400 video. I'm gonna take it off. I'm saying once I get to 400, I'm gonna take a couple of days off, especially if I'm doing 7 days straight. You know how much energy it takes to do 7 hours, not 7 hours, but 7 days straight shows for a few hours a day each day. The other day, yesterday? Hey, that's like a kick my butt. I was in there for 5.5 hours, and it was the awesomest show. Like, it was a really cool show. Like, I think people need to go back and watch it because a lot was said, and it's so. I put myself out there. Whoever wants to, support, they'll be there. Having nobody doesn't bother me, but I know people will watch later. Because it is Friday. I don't expect people to be, oh, you got to be here, and I'm going to scream at you if you're not here. Come on. Just got to move forward and just keep on. Keep trucking. Every day, whatever comes, someone new's going to come by. Like the past few days, I had a few new people. Like the realist McCoy. Dominic was another one. Yesterday was Dominic. We had a lot of cool people, a lot new people. But they found us. we got exposed, Albie. They found us. We've been found after so many years of doing this, Albie.
Yeah.
To have new viewers and then have really cool people come through here.
Yeah.
Man, it's like I said, it's like fresh air. And yeah, man. But I think tomorrow I'm just gonna do an early show. Like, I don't know if people are gonna be up for that, but there's other people around the world that will be up for it. And on a Saturday, I could probably bring in some people from UK because I know I have some subscribers from UK, and they do watch my show. Because I look, I kind of cheated. I know where my subscribers are from, and where they're watching me from. And UK send you a lot of love, send you as much energy as possible for you guys, because it's things are not easy. It's hard times. Just got to keep your chin up and keep moving forward. You're gonna be fine. And same here in the States. We're gonna be fine. We'll move forward. There's a lot of bullshit going on. Our president of the United States should be kicked out of office. He should have been thrown out in the street by now. Like, with all his clothes and all his bullshit, they should have thrown that shit outside the White House by now. If this was truly a real government, a real, of the people, this president would not be in office. It's just the amount of stuff that I see and that I know. I can't believe he got elected. I cannot believe so many blind people didn't see this. Like, this is the part that I hate about being a psychic. This is the part that I hate. I love helping people. I love doing readings for people. It's my passion. It's something that I really have taken on. But when it comes to being able to see things and hear things and break barriers and see behind closed doors, and I see the truth, it breaks my heart. It makes me feel horrible. I feel like anger. That's what I feel. And things are not getting any better. RF Kennedy, he's the Democratic runner for the Democratic Party. I don't think he's the one. I mean, he's having problems with his speaking. His voice is it's not good, and he's having a hard time speaking. And I understand because sometimes that happened to me with my voice and with the metal in my neck, but with him, it's very hard to hear him, and he's not very clear. And I think they're doing that on purpose on him because he wasn't like that before. He's gotten worse. I've been monitoring him. Um, shit, I knew about him when his daddy died. You know, like that was hard. That was hard, like heartbreaking. He was just a kid when his daddy died. You know, he was younger. He was like, what? Not, no, I don't think he was a kid. I think he was a little. I think he was younger, but he definitely was young, and his father had passed away. Mysteriously passed away. You know, some of these people just, oh, plane crash. Yeah. Wonder why and how. This government has been very weird since the 50s and 60s. 60s it started getting really, really crazy government wise, to the point is that they would assassinate their own to be able to change the narrative. And what I mean is the assassination of John F. Kennedy. And with him being assassinated, that changed the algorithm of the direction of the country that I live in, which is the United States of America. Things would have been so different if he would have not been killed and would have served 2 terms. Democracy would have been so different than what it is today. Hey Dominic, how you doing? I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm about to be done, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow early in the morning because I gotta step out and stuff, and I gotta get some stuff done. But I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what time, because I'll start the show when I wake up. When I'm up, usually I wake up early, okay, but I end up going back to sleep because I'm so tired. You know, this takes a lot of energy from me, so I get really tired. But I usually wake up at 6 in the morning. I wake up like 5:30, 6 in the morning, and then I'll use the restroom, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm tired. I go back to sleep, and then I'll sleep an extra like 3 more hours, and then during that time is usually when I have these dreams. I have so many dreams, but the link of the video that I had put earlier, the first link, I want you guys to watch that. And once you watch it, let me know what you think tomorrow's show. Like I said, I'll do a morning show, and I'll think about doing an evening show. I might do an evening show, but I want to make sure I get to 400 by Friday. So if I do a morning and an evening show, that means I'm gonna have to take a day off. Well, one of the days, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I want to say thank you for those who came by and those who are rewatching. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great night. Chill out, smoke a joint, have a drink, treat yourself. That was actually I heard that before. And I think that was in Parks and Recreation. The Indian guy, I forgot his name. Oh, I had it in my head and I just forgot it. Um, there was an episode was treat yourself. That's where I got it from. Treat yourself. Have a great evening. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. It's gonna be a good day tomorrow. Enjoy. Good night. Have a good day. A good afternoon and a good night. Bye.